Hello everyone and welcome back to Techtonica. I'm Jake Kelton and we're going to continue our journey through the beautiful caves of this underground labyrinth. We have our friends Sparks, as awesome as they are. Hello Sparks, not very talkative at the moment, but that's okay. And in the meantime, while we have been working away behind the scenes a little bit, we've changed a few things. So let me walk you through some of these changes we added just a little bit. We went ahead and made sure that all of these miners are working as best as they can, both the copper and the iron. And from there, they go into all of our beautiful smelters, which are probably going to be running out of resources here in a minute. That's all right. And all of these resources are then riding the wonderful belts, because belting is everything, all the way through that tunnel that we made in the last episode. Because as it turns out, as inefficient as this tunnel was in figuring out where we were supposed to be going, it makes for a great tunnel to transfer all of these resources over to our wonderful new cave area. Check out this beauty. As you saw in a little bit of the time lapse at the beginning, showcasing building some nice platforms that we're going to get to work on today. But what I have going on here is that for now, and just want to make sure that you are along for the ride, all of these belts will carry the resources up here into these two chests, and that's basically it. Since then, we've just been making a ton of these little squares by hand, making ourselves a bunch of nice cubes, and getting this area prepped and ready for a bunch of automation. I am excited, so let's get into it. We have in the bottom right-hand corner a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be being built in the meantime. So just getting our resources prepped for today's episode as we figure out what all it is that we need to actually be crafting. But there is a message up here that I want to check in first and see what's going on. So hello.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD.
Oh, new location added to HUD. Oh, over here. Let's check what this is out. Go for a quick swim. Always good to take a bath when you've been hard at work. So it looks like it is a closed off cave, but we have a tool for the job. Let's go right through here. Kind of like they were coming in from the side. Whoa. Okay. Was not expecting that. Just two for now. Fine. Give me my third. Thank you.
Hey, a battery pack. Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easier on the recon slang. It might help you guess at what those signal names are short codes for.
Accumulator.
Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like these. It can only help.
So let's get our scanner out and get to scanning. Seems like we're gonna have to rebuild a number of these. But all of the ones that are broken, we can go ahead and grab for resources. What is this? High voltage cable fragment. Okay. All right. And with all of that cleared out, we've got ourselves some nice space in here to work in. Let's see what's inside here.
If anyone else is still around, they wouldn't be here. These places were pretty much built and left alone.
Oh, but we got computer games to play.
This sector was a dream come true for hydroelectric power. It isn't surprising that we took accumulator construction seriously down here. I faintly remember power sources in other sectors that were even stronger, but they also tended to do things like explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison. You get the drift. You can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned river.
I wonder if that's what we can start using for power first. Oh, hover pack tech now available. Nice. There's a crank generator. We got 3 of them already. Mole speed 2 now available. 1 of 4 research core blue fragments. Okay, so we got purple research cores and blue research cores. Hydroelectric power. Trash cans. You know the drill. Huh, get it? You know the drill? All right, so we have no idea how to get this thing working, so we'll leave it alone for now and come back to it a later time. We are making a bunch of cores. In the meantime, we have a very important thing to go ahead and place down, and that is the core composer that we unlocked last time. Oh, it sits there very nicely. Very nice. Now, supposedly, what's going to happen is that we can put a box and some inserters, and then we can put in here some nice cores. Oh, those need to be powered. Let's go ahead and instead try normal inserters. They do not seem to require the power that the fast inserters do. And the cores are nicely flattened and squished. Images of cores. They get placed in. And what happens next? Oh, you aren't even powered yet. Well, can we load you up with cores ourselves? We can. So let's go ahead and at least add a couple while we've got them. So let's go through here and unlock some of our more important stuff. We already have the mole. Don't need mole speed 2 or flattener yet. We do need the assembler though. That is very important. So let's go ahead. Well, we need the assembler, we need the thresher, we need the planter, we need all of this. Let's start with the planter and the thresher. Oh, we can't even get those until we unlock the assembler. All right, so then I guess we'll start with the assembler. Okay, why can't we do research? Oh, we need to find those. Well, it looks like we're going to go off on an adventure instead to go find ourselves some threshers and planters to then be able to make plant matter frames. So let's go exploring and see if we can find some planters and threshers. Is this just a dead end back here? What's going on? Oh, hello?
Warning. Impenetrable material detected. Origin unknown.
If you can manage to get through Gratestone, you'll have done what no amount of drilling, explosives, or human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish.
But you're saying it's possible.
Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it. Trust me on this one. Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
I mean, you could have tried something other than punching, I suppose, but sure enough, whatever. I wonder if we can power crank generators just with plant material. Let's go ahead and put one
Task
down just to
inbound.
see.
Crank generator. Activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity.
Oh, manual labor. Oh, interesting. So we can crank it one time, and that'll power it for 5 minutes. Does that power you? No, that did not power you. So how do we power you on then? It seems that there may be something behind this iron wall. If we punch this direction through here. All right, we punched our way into a new area. More iron back here, so we can set up even more iron miners, which is great. There is life back here. We found a light. We can't collect whatever that is. A lot of little nooks and crannies. Beacon tech now available. Oh, okay. Follow this back here. We got more powers. High voltage cable fragments. Ah, I wonder if we were supposed to follow the cable fragments through the wall back into this area. That would make sense. All right, where are we? We're getting very far away from... Oh, there is something back there. This looks to be an ideal spot. Yeah, we just blasted our way through. What is that up there? Looks like a DNA plant. Hello? Please don't eat me. Oh, did you hear that? Sounded like something's power was shutting off. Oh, interesting. Can I slip in here? Oh, there's definitely something in there. Let's try. The good old hammer isn't gonna be good enough. Looks like we're gonna have to mine our way in. What is this over here?
If everything else is right where we left it, my camp might as well be too. If you were part of my crew, you'd probably recognize this place.
If we were a part of our crew.
Procedure was to take a portable habitat module into the field. That wasn't for us. So we rigged an assembler to make all this instead. We did everything our own way, but whatever they needed for the expedition, we found. People leave you alone when you get results. Those were good times. At some point, something else started to matter. The part is all a blur. I know we were supposed to go home.
Well, we're not home yet, but there's still time. Aha! I told you we'd get in. Inspect.
Door unpowered and secured.
Oh, that's all you have to say. Unpowered and secured. Okay, well now I'm curious. I've got to know. If I place a crank generator here, and then I crank it, to power it. There you go. Look at the floor powered.
Power restored.
Look at us go. Probably a good idea to put another one here because we don't want the power to go out.
A warehouse. I knew that
Us be stuck
gigantic door was
inside.
a good sign.
This seems like where we were supposed to be going this whole time. Ooh, monorail system?
Mold temperature calibrated. Auto injection of coolant standing by.
Oh, interesting. So an upgrade to the mold that allows it to mine for longer before getting hot. Interesting. We got food for days. We'll never go hungry. Oh, silverthorn coolant. Oh, here we go. Another blue core, and it was hiding something. Oh, Mark II belts. Very nice. More filter inserters that we can't use.
Lots of good tech fragments here, but I doubt we'll find anyone to rescue.
Ooh.
People would take what they needed and get back out there.
Atlantum ingot. Atlantum ingot. See? Worthwhile looking in every storage, even though I have no idea what we'd use it for. More generators. Excellent. More crank generators. Accumulators. Oh, I think that's the battery things we have. Oh, look at all of this. That's the use of limestone. To get in there... Oh, we can just do this. That wasn't too hard. Entrance offline, interact to repair. We need a processing unit. 40 processing units, which we do not have.
Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
Look through the window breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table.
I suppose it was too much to hope that we could have just scanned it through there.
Bureaucrat puts high explosives behind a securely locked door. You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Oh, she's very excited about the possibility of blowing stuff up. Not that I'm against it, mind you. I think it would be a lot more fun than slowly burning through things with the mole. Now, if I grab you and grab you, is the door gonna close? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I just needed one time to open up. That's helpful to know. Well, that was excellent, and exactly what we needed to do was to find our way in there. We can come back here to grab more materials anytime we need to, especially the biomaterial. But for now, let's head out with all of our fancy new tech and get to work. Great, we're back. All right, time to get to some automation. Let's go ahead and start working on these planters, and then we'll figure out how to get this system going. So we're gonna start our planters over here, and they can output either direction. So I guess we'll run these kind of along this way. And I have 5, I think, at the moment. So let's go ahead and give them some seeds. Now I'm curious if I'm gonna have to come back and refill those. Let's go ahead and get these ready. If I run it down the length here, we can then turn it around and come right back the other direction. So let's just try this for now. We'll go ahead and set these up. 75, 77, 78. Okay, so we should see our first harvest here soon. Starting to draw them out, and I guess you're gonna get 4 of them, right?
Initiated. Be advised that all generated outputs must be relieved for production without disruption.
Okay. Oh, but this is where we get our seeds. Got it. And so then we have on the other side for replanting the seeds. Okay, I'm figuring this out. That's no problem. And we're gonna go ahead and immediately start clearing this because we already learned something new. Yep. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna rebuild this. All right, welcome back. So we seem to have been able to get ourselves a little bit more situated. Let me walk through everything here. So we have our planters, and all of these are running through the thresher number 1, which you can't see at the moment, but the seeds are turning into a number of different resources. You saw them for just a moment. We have ourselves a little bit of the fiber, as well as the seeds that are being pulled out there through these little filters. And then the filters are making sure, I did test it, and the outputs have nothing to do with the filters reading. You just have to set the filters to be able to grab them individually. Then we have a fast inserter here that's sending it into a storage box. The storage box is sending it into a second thresher that's turning it into Kindlevine extract and plant matter fiber And that plant matter fiber is what we're going to need to make ourselves an assembler. But we want to see what the assembler looks like first. So I went ahead and set one up. And now we can actually take a look at what this is going to be like. It is a very big machine. So let's go ahead and actually give ourselves another storage box. And then we can give ourselves assembler. And let's see how all of that pans out. We send this over here and we'll get ourselves another fast inserter. And then I love, though, that we can take our inserters and goes directly from storage into an assembler or into a thresher, as is the case there. So in this particular case, we want to create plant matter frames. And that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead and set that up. All right. So this should construct our first plant matter frames. Excellent. And now we also have this matter, which we know is going to be a little bit problematic, the Kindlevine extract. I have no idea what to do with it. So for now, we're going to go ahead and send that into a storage unit. And then we may end up finding some way to kind of delete it and get rid of it. And this is really good. This is really good. Our first true automation setup for crafting planter frames. And we need 180 of them. So this is going to take a minute to work through getting that. And we do need to research some more stuff. So let's see what we have right now. 31 cores, an accumulator. That's actually probably pretty good. So let's see with our research now. 14, excellent. Oh, we need 100 for fast inserters? Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and build at least a few of these while we have them. My question is, where do I want to set them up? Actually, I think building them across the top up there would look kind of cool, like a battery pack. Oh, look at that. That's going to look so cool. Recrank those. Oh, yeah. Well, the nice thing as well is that they are extra visible because they're going to be up against the wall. And so if we start running out of power anywhere, we can look. But imagine a whole rack of those up the wall. That's going to look awesome. All right, let's take a look while this is still running at what we need to do for setting up some automation on those cubes, because we need a ton of those cubes. Copper wire and mechanical components. Copper wire is going to take 1 copper ingot. Mechanical components take 2 copper ingots and 4 iron ingots. Wowee. So mechanical components seems to be the more complicated of them. Now we have these copper and our iron over here, which is a ton actually. We have quite a lot of it. So I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and expand out our floor. Okay, this will be kind of a walkway up. We may end up moving this back. I don't mind having a little kind of platform down there on our way up from our tunnel. I'm gonna work on this for a second and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back once again. Our power has gone out, so let's go ahead and crank everything up once more, fill our batteries once more. We need to build some more of those, but let me show you what I got done over here. So, rework this whole area. We have ourselves our lines that are coming up, which is fine, and they continue all the way up. And then what I did was I kind of rebuilt this stair area for them to wrap around, and now that they're coming through here, what I'm planning on doing is we're going to keep these lines going for a little bit longer. And since we're going to need to turn all of these into so many goods, what we're going to do is we're going to pull, whether it is through just normal inserters or long inserters, off of this line. And so then we're going to build our fabricators fabricating from just anything that's on this line and then outputting behind it, because that's all going to then turn into even more resources. And where is this stairs going to end up? I don't know. We'll find out in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone. Let's check out where we're at currently with our plant. Oh, Platmatter frames, we're almost there. 180, we're so close. So close, right around the corner. Love it. Those battery things are so great. I love the spinning as they charge up. It looks so good. And the next one's charging up as well. Awesome. In the meantime, let's take a look at over here as what we're doing. So we currently have this one set up in which it is providing the mechanical parts. As you can see up here, mechanical components. Those components go into this storage chest. The storage chest will get loaded into that, which we'll get into in a second. This one is crafting wire. Wire goes into a storage chest as well. Storage chest goes into the research core creator. Once it creates the core, sets it off on the conveyor belt, and it goes underneath all of our floor, all the way around over to there, into this storage machine. Well, I guess it would be going into this machine if I actually set up a grabber. There we go. It can grab them, follow up with this. And I also realized I was worried that the assembly machine, when it's creating the mechanical parts, would not be producing enough for our cores. So I actually went ahead and created a second one, but as it turns out, we don't actually need one of these. It's gonna be totally fine. As it stands, we have everything coming off of one line. Oh, I know why these suddenly stopped. I was looking at it, I was going, wait, hold on a second, what's going on? But this is gonna be because we are out of biomaterial plant matter over in the other area, which means we need to actually collect some plant matter and then restart those. So let me go collect some plant matter, restart those, and be right back. All right, I think we are ready to grab all of these and...
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
The tech tree is really opening up now, Breaker. Water wheels and mining charges are both going to be things I promise you won't know how you got this far without. Cooling systems will probably help you open up a lot of broken, overheated facility doors in the sector too. And keep an eye out for those blue research core fragments.
Sounds like we got a lot of work still to do, Sparks. Thanks for letting me know. Are we back to creating more mechanical parts? Yes, we are. Nice. We're back to doing cores. So let's see what last things we can research, and I think we'll probably end the episode off there. We've done a whole lot in this episode. I don't even know how long the episode's gonna be, but let's check out what our research gives us. 58. Let's go ahead and unlock the hover pack. That's gonna be really nice. Let's go ahead and get the miner speed 2 activated. Oh, there's the beacons. This is actually probably pretty good. We need the processor units to open up the facility. So let's go ahead and activate that, and we'll get to the rest of this sooner than later. Mass deconstruct. But I think that's going to be it for this.
Inbound hover pack increases standard altitude for enhanced planning and exploration.
And we've got a lot more to explore, to learn, and the factory must grow. Thank you all for coming out. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. And if you have, you know what to do. And if you feel like following along for more episodes in the future, definitely give a subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great one. Bye-bye.